Hello, this is Diana with Artfully Yours, and welcome to my channel. And this video is about making a tissue paper background. I'm doing the art journal challenge with Mixed Media Morsels with Cat Hand, which I'll link down below. And everybody's working in a small journal book, smaller than mine. I'm using 5 by 8 inches. Every Cat Hand is actually using something like a mini composition book, but this is what I had on hand, so I'm using this journal, and I think it's just the right size because I really wouldn't want it to be smaller. I like this 5 by 8 size. So right now, Mod Podge, or you can use matte medium for brushing down the sticky layer that the tissue paper is going to be attached to. And I had just scrap tissue paper around, and make sure like it's wrinkled before you put it on, like bunch it up and wrinkle it and then straighten it out again, and then you're just creating the wrinkles on the page by just pinching it, and keep pinching it in all different places to create the wrinkles. And so this is week number 5 for this. Everybody else is on week number 19, and they started in the beginning of January. So I think right now they're on week 19. I'm going to go skip to week 19 and then keep working up, like from number 1. I'm number 5 now. I've also created the 2 other ones after this. I'm really on number 7, but just not have uploaded the video yet. So I want to work on their current one, which is week number 19, and then I want to also just keep working forward from the beginning. And yeah, I'm really enjoying doing this Mixed Media Morsels challenge. You get to be kind of like in a community with other artists, sharing each other's results and how things turn out, because everybody's gonna be different. So then yeah, just use a dryer to dry it, and then I'm trimming the edges. And you can pick whatever color you want, but I thought the brown would be really cool because I think, well, I had seen Kat Hand. She's the head of Mixed Media Morsels, or the creator or inventor of Mixed Media Morsels, and she had done 2, one in aqua and one in brown. And the brown, she had then inked it over the ridges of the wrinkles, and it looked like branches and tree branches and things like that. So I decided, yeah, I'd try out the brown, but you'll see later what happens. So you have to make your paint should be watery. Definitely you have to water it down. And all these, right now it's working on backgrounds for the first 5 weeks of Mixed Media Morsels. They're kind of like giving you art journal background ideas. And then after that, I think I forget what she starts doing, like more full, like think background with some kind of subject matter. But week 5 is the last week that she does that we do a just background ideas, trying out background ideas. So ultimately, as you can see, it kind of looks like leather. So I really like this, that I might go ahead and use this as a cover idea for some of my journals, because it's ending up looking like leather, which is, I think, is really cool. Oh, here's my waste not paint journal, or don't waste paint journal. So I'm putting the extra brown in there. And then I just flip the paper plate palette I was working on. And then I'm going to close the journal up, even though there's wet paint there, to get a symmetrical effect. And as you can see in the middle, it had ripped already, because even if you close the book while the paint is wet and open it up, and having the pages stick together is just part of the charm and unique original effects that you can get, even if your page is ripped from, so don't be precious about this journal. I mean, it's just scrap, unused paint goes in it. Any old way you want to put it in there, print it in there. So, she she suggests inking up the edges. That's Cat Hand had inked up her edges and inked up the ridges of the wrinkles. But I don't know if it's my ink pad, because I do not have the kind of ink pad that she uses. I use a different one. So there you see a close up. And I decide I'm not going to ink the ridges of this. And in hers, she does say, see, I have a larger ink pad, and I never have much success with this inking the edges. And I don't know if it's because of my ink pad is larger. So I am attempting right there to ink up the edges, but it's not, I'm not able to really ink up the whole edges. I didn't. And I'm definitely not going to ink the ridges, like she inked the tops of the ridges of her wrinkly texture, but I'm not going to do that on this. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe.